Hi guys, welcome back to the library. We've got a stamina flow today, so an intermediate, advanced style class, but don't let that put you off. Give it a go and see how you get on. And there's no equipment for this class, just body weight, fairly strong. And we are going to start by bringing the feet to the front of the mat and bending the knees. And just sitting up nice and tall. And this flow is going to be great if you are in your follicular stage or your ovulation stage of your cycles, so your building stage when you've got a little bit more energy and that estrogen is starting to rise. So feet starting down on the mat, knees are bent, and just relax the arms down by your side. Take an inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling, palms are facing in. And then exhale, reach the arms out to the side. So heels in line with the sit bones, knees bent. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, release. So keeping the chin parallel to the ground, knees in line. Big exhale to arms come out. Good. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, stretch out. 3 more, lift up, palms face in, and then palms face away. So just warming up through the shoulders. Lift up. And then release down. Last one, lift the arms, push the arms out to the side, and then reach the arms in front of you. Take a deep C curve through the lower back, start to roll down through the spine, arms come up overhead. Inhale, arms to the ceiling, tuck your chin towards your chest, and roll yourself all the way up. Couple more, so rolling down through the spine, warming up. Stretching through the shoulders, the back body, engaging through the core. Lovely, couple more. Roll down, keep the feet down. Lift the arms to the ceiling, tuck your chin, dive forward, and then come back to that straight spine. Rolling down. Reach the arms, peel yourself up. Last one, roll down through the spine. Arms come up, you roll up and you straighten the legs and you reach forward. So the arms are by the ears, you're looking down towards the knees. Start to roll down through the spine, bend the knees, arms come up overhead. Arms come to the ceiling, tuck your chin, the legs start to straighten, flex the feet, reach to the toes, stretch through that lower back. Draw the belly button back towards the spine, just 3 more. So bending the knees, feet stay flat on the mat, knees up to the ceiling. Rest the head down, peel yourself up, straighten the legs. So really warming up through that body. Good. Feet press down, rib cage close, head softly down into the mat. And then peel yourself up, straighten the legs, reach up and over those toes. Good, last one, roll down through the spine. Reach the arms to the ceiling, roll up, reach forward. And then just come all the way up to a straight spine and start to bend those knees again, feet flat on the mat. Good, a little bit for that core now. So you're gonna roll down through the spine, find your biting point. Hold it here. Gorgeous. So create some space in the chest. Option here to dig the heels in, lift the toes up, and you're just going to lift up a little bit and roll down a little bit. So really important here that you keep that C curve with the lower back. Just starting to work into that core. Inhale to lift. Exhale to pull back, so pull that belly button back all the way to the spine. Create that C curve. Draw your chin down towards your chest. 3, 2. Last one, pull back and hold. Feet down or toes up for 3, 2, 1. Start to roll all the way up, reach the arms to the ceiling. Create that long spine and then arms come down by your side. Again, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, so stamina, taking it slow but strong and building this class up. Last one, lift the arms to the ceiling, circle the arms to the side and then lift the arms back up. So creating that space through the arms, lift the toes up if you want to, deep C curve, find that biting point. So the point at which you feel like your feet are going to lift up. You're going to lift that right knee up. So option here with the toes. You are going to twist to the right and come to center. Twist to the right, come to center. So deep C curve, twist. You're getting a really big stretch through those obliques. Good. Try and move on the exhale for 3, 2, last one. Come to center, place the foot down, roll up through the spine, reach the arms to the ceiling, and then let the arms come down by your side. Reach up, second side. So deep C curve first. Toes are up, heels are digging in if you want to. Lift that left knee up and twist to the left. Good. We have 3. Move on the exhale, deep C curve. 2. This is challenging. Last one. Press the foot down, reach the arms to the ceiling. Chin is parallel. Big exhale, arms come out. Sweep forward, roll all the way down through the spine. Arms come up overhead. Last one, arms to the ceiling. Straighten the legs, come into your full roll up. Reach to those toes. Come all the way up to a straight spine. And point the toes for me. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Roll down to the tip of the shoulder blade. So pulling that right knee in. Elbows are lifted. Left leg lifts, going into that single leg stretch. So switching the knees, digging that lower back down into the mat. We're going into the full series of 5. Elbows wide. Tuck your chin. Breathe. So stretching through the core. Really building that strength, stretching through the back of the legs. 5, going straight into the double in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Extend the arms, extend the legs. Circle the arms round, hug the knees in. So here, the arms are framing the head. We are not dropping that lower body, and the legs extend out nice and long. So sink that lower back down for 5. Breathe in, support that neck through the core work. 4, circle in. For 3, and 2. Last one, pull the knees in, chance to rest the head down here. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Feel that lower back just sinking into the mat. And then start to curl the head, neck, shoulders. Reach that right leg up towards the ceiling and lengthen your left leg away. So you're holding that leg above or below the knee. Switch the legs. And switch, pulling into our scissors. Point the toes. Lengthen the leg. Build on that stamina. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Rest the head down and interlace the hands behind your head. So knees are pulled in. Have the elbows lifted and curl your head, neck, shoulders. Legs extend up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet, lower your legs. Point, lift back up. 4 more, lower down. So here, we're making sure that we're not arching through the lower back. So only lower your legs as far as you can before you feel that arch. Keep the legs nice and straight, lower. Pull back up. Last one, taking it straight into our crisscross. Reach the arms to the ceiling, twist to the right, right knee bends, and switch. Switch. So elbows want to be really wide here. Twisting with the chest, lengthening the legs. Working into the obliques and that core strength. Keep it going. Keep that rhythm up and that breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Rest your head down for 1 moment. Place the feet down to the mat. Arms are down by your side. We're going straight into our rollover, into our boomerang. So arms are down by your side. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Draw your chin down towards your chest and extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. You press your hands. Start to lift the hips and the legs come up and over so the legs are parallel to the ground. You're going to separate the feet, flex them, using your hands for support. You're going to start to roll down through the spine, bring the pelvis down to the mat, and then bring the feet back together. 3 more, inhale, exhale. Let's take those legs up and over. Feels good to stretch through the back of the leg, back of the rib cage. Take the feet apart, flex them. Start to roll down through the spine, and then bring the legs back together. 2 more, inhale, exhale, pull up and over. Separate the feet. Good, start to roll down through the spine. So the legs are directly over that pelvis and draw the feet together. Draw your chin down towards your chest. Last one, up and over. Separate the feet. Start to roll down through the spine. From here, we're going to go straight into our boomerang. So legs are together, legs are up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, come up and over into your rollover first. So legs are parallel to the ground. You're going to start to roll down through the spine. Start to lift the head up off the mat and take this into your teaser. So lifting the arms, lifting the legs. Then you're going to start to lower the legs down to the mat. Reach the arms behind you for a stretch. Look down to those knees. And then reach the hands forward and take your forward fold. We're going to try 2 more of those. So you start to roll down through the spine. Let the head come down, legs come up into your rollover. Legs are parallel to the ground. Good. Start to roll down through the spine. Lift the head. Balancing on those sit bones, come into your teaser. So those legs are long, the arms are long. Lower the legs down. Reach the arms behind you, interlace them, stretch through the shoulders. And then reach the hands forward for a stretch. Last one, point the toes, lengthen, pull yourself straight into your rollover. Start to roll down through the spine, come into your teaser. So you're balancing on those sit bones, pulling the belly button back, reaching the arms forward, stretching the legs. Flex the feet lower down, take the hands behind you, and then reach the arms forward for a stretch. And then take a roll down through the spine and take a full body stretch for me. Reaching the arms overhead, shrug the shoulders towards the ears, lengthen through the body. Definitely a challenging flow. Start to circle the arms down by your side and pull the knees in. Every move flowing into the next. Let's lift the right leg to tabletop and the left leg. So both knees are underneath those hips. Going into simple toe taps. Tap the right foot down, lift up. So a lot of core strength here. We want to make sure that we're in neutral pelvis, so we're not pressing the lower back into the mat and we're not arching. We've just got comfortably that little bit of space in the lower back where it naturally arches. So if you feel like your lower back is starting to arch as you tap the foot down, maybe only go halfway down here. Find that control through the core. Draw your chin down towards your chest, and so important here that we're not bending the knee. Tap it down, just 6 more. Lots of core strength. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Slide the hands behind the head. Let's introduce that curl up. So curl your head, neck, shoulders, going back into those toe taps. Knee comes over hip. Steady yourself. Curl a little bit deeper. Find the control. Tap on the exhale. Knee comes back over that hip. For 3, 2, 1. Knees over hips. Rest the head down and extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. The shoulders are sinking down into the mat. You're going to take the legs and you're going to take the arms apart. And then you're going to draw them back together. Then keeping that lower back steady, you can extend the arms overhead and lower the legs. And then bring it back up. This time we go into circles. So pull the legs a little bit closer towards you, arms overhead, and circle round. 2 more times, arms out to the side, legs out to the side. Pull it back in.
Arms overhead, leg lowers. Pull back in. This time circle. One more time, arms and legs out. And back in. Reach long. And back in. Last one, circle. Back in and hug those knees in towards your chest. Place the feet down. We're going to go into our counter stretch. So knees are bent, feet are down on the mat, and you're just going to slowly go into your pelvic tilt. So just releasing any tension through that lower back. Heels in line with the sit bones. So you're pressing your lower back into the mat, tilting your pelvis towards you, and then you're arching your lower back, tilting away. So just creating that space, maybe feeling a little shift in the head and the shoulders. Feet are level. Let's take this up into our bridge position. So pushing the hips all the way to the ceiling here. Long line from the knee to the throat. And then roll all the way down. Feel every point of that spine coming down. Couple more in your own time. So just pushing those hips up towards the ceiling. Make sure the knees are drawing in, keeping the knees parallel. And roll down through the spine. Big breath in, push the hips to the ceiling, keep the head down, and roll down through the spine, making sure we're not coming down with that flat back. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Hips are level and lifted. Let's float that right knee to tabletop. Extend the leg up towards the ceiling. You're going to flex your foot, lower the leg so the knees are level. Point and kick the leg back up. So keeping the hips level and lifted. Try not to drop that pelvis. Strong through those legs. Upper body, kick lower. Point, lift. Press through that left foot, kick lower. Point, lift. 2 more, lower. And lift, last one, lower. And lift up towards the ceiling. Keep the leg lifted. Roll the hips down through the spine. Lengthen your left leg along the mat, flex the foot going into circles. So that right leg goes across the body here. The right hip lifts. Circle down, around and up. Good, and again across. Down, around and up. Left leg over to, right leg over to the left. Down, around and up. 3 more, over. Down, around and up. Last 2. And then last one, up, down, around and up, other side. So you can bring your hands onto your hips here. The right leg goes over to the right side. Circle down, around and up. 3 more, out, down, around and up. And again, keep those shoulders steady. Take the hands wide if you need to. Last one, roll up. Hold it here. And then lengthen the leg all the way along the mat, arms overhead. Reach the arms to the ceiling, take 1 roll up, flex the feet, reach forward. And then roll back down through the spine, knees bend, feet flat on the mat. Going back into those pelvic tilts here. Big breath in, big breath out. Taking this straight up into your bridge. So push the hips to the ceiling. Hips are level and lifted here. Arms down by your side. Press through that right foot. Left knee starts to lift. Extend the leg up towards the ceiling. Flex lower. Point, lift. Flex lower. Point, lift. 4 more, lower. And lift. 2 more, lower. Kick up. Press through that right foot. Last one, lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Slowly lower the hips down to the mat. Right leg now extends. This left leg goes over to the right side. Left hip lifts, circle down, around and up. Keeping that head down for 3. And 2. And last one, other side, over to the left. Down, around and up. Down, around and up. Last one, down, around and up. Bend the knees, slide the leg along the mat. And take a full body stretch. flex those feet, reach the arms to the ceiling, pull yourself all the way up, and then come up to a straight spine. Arms down by your side. Lift the arms to the ceiling on the inhale. Exhale, circle round. Lift up on the inhale, circle round. Lift up, circle round. Start to bend the knees. Going back into that core strength. Reach the arms in front of you. Spine is nice and neutral to start with. Palms are facing in. You're going to C-curve, roll back and tap to the right side. And then sweep back up. Roll back, tap to the left. And lift up. Just 6 more. Bit more of the oblique work. Roll down through the spine. Reach up. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Now with the legs straight, we roll back. Lift up. Back. Lift up. 6, 5, 4, 3. Gorgeous. Keep those legs together. 2, 1. Lift all the way up. Circle the arms behind you, coming to rest down on those forearms and bend your knees. So important here that we're not collapsing into the shoulders. Press through the forearms, lift the chest, feel strong through that body. Right knee lifts, left knee lifts. Take a breath in through the nose, draw the knees and feet together and extend the legs up towards the ceiling. You're going to flex the feet, take the legs out to the side. Bend the knees into that diamond shape, tap the toes and then extend out. Good, 3 more, out, tap, lift up, out, tap, lift up, out, tap, lift up. Press through the forearms, last one, out, tap, lift up, and then you're going to lower the legs slowly down to the mat. Press through the forearms and point the toes. Lift your right leg, lift your left leg, lower slow. Lift your left leg, lift your right leg, lower slow. Last 2, right leg, left leg, lower slow. Last one, left leg, right leg, flutter the legs, so up and over. 10, 9, press through the forearms, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the feet down on the mat and reach all the way down onto your back. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep C-curve, press the lower back into the mat, push the hips to the ceiling and relax the arms down by your side. And then roll the hips down, arms come up overhead, and let's roll onto our right side for side leg. So you're having the legs nice and long. You're coming up onto that forearm and you're having this top hand down for support. So try not to sink into the shoulder here, really press up. Turn the torso to the front, lift that top leg up. You're going to kick the leg forward, you're going to point, pull back. Kick forward, point, pull back. So here we're stretching through the front of the hip, we're working into those glutes, we're building that stamina. Be mindful of the lower back here. Kick forward, sweep, pull back. So press up through that forearm. Good, kick forward, point, pull back. Amazing. Definitely getting our heart rate up in this class. 3, 2, last one. Let's take this into the bicycle. So pull the knee in, extend the leg, flex, pull back, pull in, flex, pull back. 3 more, in, flex, pull back. Last 2, flex, pull back. Last 1, flex, pull back. Hold it here. Press through that forearm. Place that foot down just in front of that bottom foot. So the right foot behind, left foot in front. We're going to push up into our side plank position. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. So pressing through that forearm, reaching the arm up towards the ceiling, working into those obliques again. Taking this into our twist. So twist underneath and reach up to the ceiling. Twist underneath and reach up. 4 more. Twist. Lift up and again under. Lift up. Last one. Twist. Reach up towards the ceiling and rest the hips all the way down, and then pull the knees into your side stretch. Hand onto the ankle, start to reach that top arm all the way up and over, and then slide that right hand back out, slide the left leg, bend the bottom knee, coming into your side kneeling stretch. So reaching that top arm up and overhead. And then you're going to bring the knees together and just find a side stretch here. So stretching through, again, the rib cage, the obliques, and then reach long with that body. So lengthen that left leg out, reach the top arm overhead, and then pull in for your side stretch. 2 more, reach really long. Pull in for that side stretch. Last one, reach long. Pull in for your side stretch and sweep up through the spine. And we're going to swap straight onto the other side. So legs are nice and long, doing really well. Let's really stay strong. Have that left forearm down. Legs are flexed, feet are flexed, legs are together. So really creating some space between the rib cage and the mat here. You have an option to drop down to your elbow if you want to. Top hand down for support, lifting that top leg up. Kick forward, sweep pull back. Forward, sweep pull back. So this top hip sitting just behind the bottom. I really love these ones, working into the glute, upper body strength, and getting a nice stretch through the hip, which is something that we always want. Feels good. Couple more. Keep that stability. A lot of core strength needed here, especially when we push up to those side planks. 3 more, kick, pull back, gorgeous, 2. And then last one, let's take this into the bicycle. So the knee bends in, kick forward, flex, sweep the leg back, and again, in, kick. Keep that stability through the upper body. Big exhale as you take the leg back and in. Last 2. And then last 1, sweep the leg all the way back and then place the foot in front, finding your stability. Rotate the chest forward, right foot in front, left foot behind. So really using that lower body strength to push yourself up to your side plank. Hold steady, push the hips up towards the ceiling. And now going into those rotations and lift up. Rotate under and lift up. Just a couple more. Rotate. Lift up. 2 more. Under. Keep it going. Press through that forearm. Last one. Reach up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees. Let the hips come down. And pull yourself into your side kneeling. So knees over to the side. Lengthen through the spine. Right hand down. Reach that top arm up overhead for a stretch. And then bringing the left hand down, extending that top leg, pulling the knee in, pulling up to your side kneeling. So that shin's going across the mat. Arm up towards the ceiling, then up over for a stretch. Knees come together, draw the hips over to the right, stretch through the body. And again, stretch nice and long. Feels so good. And over. Last 2, stretch long. And back in. Last one, stretch long. Come back in. And then roll up through the spine. And we're on our knees. From here, lengthen all the way up. Reach the arms forward. Knees are forward. A little bit of strength for that lower back and for those thighs.
you are going to lean back. So you're hinging from the hips, hinging from the knees, keeping that butt nice and straight, and then push the arms back. 2 more, drawing forward and back. Last 2, forward and back. And then last one, we're going to hold it here. So arms come forward, palms are facing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms overhead, arms out to the side. So similar to that first position we were in, when you just lift the arms on the inhale, big stretch out. Lift up, stretch out, place the hands down onto the mat. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under and hover those knees just an inch up off the mat. Really creating some strength through the back body, core strength. Keep the knees steady. Stay with me through this flow. Press the hands, create that space. Head in line with the spine. You still got 10 more seconds in this hover. Feeling this in the thighs and the glutes, in that core strength. Drop the knees down to the mat. Start to extend your left leg. Start to extend your right arm. Take a big inhale, lift the arm, lift the leg, tap it down. Reach long, tap it down. Keep the head in line, look down to the mat. Try not to arch the lower back as you lift up. Reach forward, point that toe. Keep going, lift and lower. Keep the arm and leg straight. Last 2. Last one, hold it up here. Press through that left hand, reach the arm and leg long, and then draw everything in. Knee underneath the hip, wrists underneath the shoulder. Tuck the toes, go back into that hover. Knees underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Take a deep breath out. Last 3, 2, 1. Knees drop to the mat. That left arm extends, that right leg extends. So keep that weight centered. Lift, tap it down. Reach long and lower. 6. Move on the exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up. Reach even further, reach even longer. Make sure that hip is facing down towards the mat. And then draw everything in. Tuck the legs, cross the legs behind you, and sweep the legs forward, back into our starting position. So the knees are bent, the feet are flat on the mat, heels in line with the sit bones, reach the arms to the ceiling, and then stretch the arms out to the side. Lift up and stretch out. Lift up, stretch out, and then stretch forward. Deep C curve, roll down through the spine, straighten the legs, arms come overhead. Reach the arms to the ceiling, tuck your chin towards your chest, bend the knees, and come forward. So we're going the other way now. So lengthen the legs, roll down through the spine. Reach the arms to the ceiling, tuck your chin, bend the knees, sweep up. Last 2, extend the legs, roll down through the spine. Arms to the ceiling, curl up, knees bend. Last one, roll down through the spine. And then bend the knees, roll all the way up. And then cross the legs and come into a seated position. Amazing. Well done. So just take the arms out nice and long. Left hand down. Reach up and overhead for a side stretch. And then push up and reach up and over. And then coming up, one shrug up on the inhale and exhale, release. All done. All done with your stamina flow. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the mat soon.